The Democratic Alliance is calling on Agriculture Minister Thoko Didiza to reverse her decision to suspend the movement of all cattle. It comes as the country grapples an outbreak of foot-and-mouth disease. We're joined by the DA's Noko Masipa. Good evening, Noko. Thanks for your time. The minister says she has done this in the interest of trying to contain the further spread of foot-and-mouth disease in the country. Why do you think it's not the right move?
Hi, Kathy. Good evening, and the viewers of Newzroom Afrika. Kathy, I think let me just correct the statement. I think we welcome the ban of movement of animals. However, the Western Cape has expressed their desire to have no ban with regards to the movement of animals because they believe that they have got the systems in place to manage the animal health. Let me just go further a little bit, Kathy. Animal health management is a provincial mandate. It's not a national mandate. So what you have got obviously the provinces that have got their veterinary services that are doing the job. So in this case, the province felt that they have got everything that they can, everything that is required in order to manage the animal movement in the province, and hence they made a call to say that they don't feel that the province is supposed to go on a ban in terms of this movement of animals.
Already you have 6 out of 9 provinces that have been affected, and part of the move, as I understand it, is to ensure that we don't add any more provinces to the list. How is the Western Cape going to ensure that there aren't cattle being brought in from other provinces into its corridors or its borders?
Yeah, Kathy, I think the important thing is that this animal disease or this foot-and-mouth disease that we are experiencing now is as a result of the national minister and obviously the department not being able to manage the disease from the onset. This is a controlled disease. It's a national government's mandate to ensure that disease such as foot-and-mouth disease are controlled effectively. What you're sitting with animals that are roaming in the street, the cattle that are roaming in the street and in the road, especially in villages where there are no fences as such. So these are the challenges that you will find in provinces like Limpopo and KwaZulu-Natal and mostly the village areas. So if you look at the borders of the Western Cape and the Eastern Cape and the Northern Cape, these are the borders that are not really affected by having people that are in the villages that are having animals that are roaming in the street. So the idea from the province is that we're going to control our borders and we're going to make sure that there are no animals that are transported from other provinces into the Western Cape. And that's why they made a call to say that let's rather, restrict the movement of animals in the affected area other than in the Western Cape. And furthermore, like I said, initially, that they have got the systems in place in terms of their management of animal disease, and they have got their veterinary services who are really on top of their game. But further, Katie, let me just say this. The reason that we are here with regards to the foot-and-mouth disease at the moment is because we have got non-functional municipalities and non-functional provinces. We have been on oversight, and if you look at the way the roads are being maintained by the provinces, I was at the Potchefstroom College of Agriculture, which is in a mess at the moment. So it is the provincial capacity to manage the diseases or to manage the animal health program that has put us to where we are at the moment. Look, in rural areas, there are no fences. Animals are roaming around. There are no controls. And these are the reasons why we are here where we are. We welcome the ban of this movement of animals. However, we believe that, the provinces that are doing well, like the Western Cape, should perhaps be excluded. But, the intra-provinces movement is something that is important to really manage very, very carefully and ensure that animals do not move between provinces. They rather move inside the provinces where they are not affected. Because if you look at the Northern Cape, their livestock industry is quite big. Now you stop the livestock industry that is really keeping the province alive, where there is no foot and mouth disease. You are really damaging the economy.
Noko Masipa, the DA Shadow Minister of Agriculture, will leave it there for tonight.